Located in Prachuap Khirikhan Province, about 85 kilometers southwest of the bustling tourist hotspot of Hua Hin, lies Kuiburi National Park. The park is part of the Khirikhan Forest Complex, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its emblem, a distinctive and globally recognized symbol, is displayed on, or near, many of the park's signboards. Established in 1999, this sanctuary covers an impressive 969 square kilometers and is renowned as a good destination for wildlife watching in Thailand. Visitors flock here year-round, drawn by the promise of encountering wild creatures in their natural habitat, including wild elephants, gaur, hornbills, and deer. Visitors to Kuiburi National Park are not permitted to explore the park independently or enter the domain with private vehicles. Instead, the park offers guided tours conducted by trained park rangers in special safari vehicles, providing visitors with a safe and informative way to experience the park's breathtaking landscapes and encounter its diverse wildlife. We arrived rather late and were informed that the likelihood of encountering wild elephants at this hour was slim. Having already witnessed wild elephants in numerous other locations, and with most visitors now departing from the park, we hoped that the tranquility might enhance our chances of spotting other wildlife. Therefore, we decided to still enter the reserve as the last visitors of the day. As we drive in, we see several pickups with visitors already returning. We will need to hurry to get back before it gets dark. With the sun dipping lower on the horizon and casting ever longer shadows on our path, we remain mindful of the time, yet our eagerness to first absorb the beauty and tranquility of the park, while hoping for some wildlife encounters, persists. Nestled within the Tenasserim Hills Range, Kuiburi National Park boasts a diverse landscape, encompassing dry and moist evergreen forests teeming with a rich variety of flora and fauna. We make our first stop at a watering hole, where we spot various wading birds, including some storks, egrets, black-winged stilts, and a Chinese pond heron, as well as a large water monitor immersed in the water. The park, renowned for its thriving populations of wild elephants and gaurs, has several designated wildlife watching areas. Although we were informed from the outset that our chances of seeing wild elephants at this time are slim, our driver and guide are determined to give it a try, and we drive rather fast over bumpy, dusty dirt roads toward this goal. A rooster and 3 chickens flee the scene as our truck speeds by. When we arrive at the designated watching area, there are no elephants or gaurs to be spotted. However, we do see a hornet's nest in a nearby tree. I am now rather eager to go back to the mother gaur and her calf we passed by earlier without stopping, hoping they will still be there. A lone heron flies overhead. And then, a hornbill flying over the area and perching on a bare tree, though it is too far away to get a clear view. In any case, we are not disappointed as we had low expectations to see elephants from the beginning and are pleased with the serene beauty of the landscape and the peaceful solitude, free from the presence of other visitors, allowing us to fully immerse ourselves in the tranquility of the surroundings. For now, we have to settle for a couple of red jungle fowl, 1 male and 2 females. Back with the baby gaur, we no longer see the mother we spotted earlier. However, something even rarer catches our attention in the corner of our eyes. In the far distance, we notice the movement of some mammals. Upon closer inspection, they appear to be infant Asiatic golden jackals, curiously exploring their surroundings. The infants appear somewhat darker than adults with their distinctive golden coat, which ranges in coloration from orange to dark golden. However, their nearly black tail and white fur on the underside align with typical characteristics of this species. It's not uncommon for juvenile Asiatic golden jackals to display slight variations in appearance compared to adults. As these juveniles mature, their coat coloration may gradually transition to match that of adults. We are unable to approach closer for better observation since visitors are not permitted to leave the main roads, and Asiatic golden jackals are generally also fearful of humans. The Asiatic golden jackal, scientifically known as Canis aureus, is a versatile species found across diverse habitats in Asia, including grasslands, forests, and urban areas. It typically measures 100 to 127 centimeters in length and 40 to 50 centimeters at the shoulder. As omnivores, they have a varied diet comprising small mammals, birds, insects, fruits, and carrion, enabling them to thrive in different environments and regulate prey populations. Socially, Asiatic golden jackals form cohesive family groups and exhibit complex behaviors such as cooperative hunting and communication through vocalizations and body language. We notice more chickens instinctively scratching at the ground with their feet, uncovering insects, seeds, and other edible items, while slowly approaching the jackals with their heads down, seemingly unaware that they themselves could end up on the jackal's menu. We continue our journey to Pu Yari Sai, another designated wildlife watching area, where the guide believes we might have another opportunity to see elephants or gaurs. A brown squirrel crosses the path in front of our truck and quickly disappears into a tree. Next, we spot some deer, a mother and her young. They are hog deer, scientifically known as Axis porcinus or Cervus porcinus. Their name reflects their unique running style, resembling that of hogs, with their heads hung low to navigate obstacles instead of leaping over them like most other deer. As they run, they hold their tails upright, displaying the white underside to aid in group cohesion, especially in low-light conditions. Hog deer have brown fur with lighter shades of sand color on their heads, and their tails are particularly distinctive with their white undersides. They are primarily solitary animals, but come together for mating season, which typically occurs around September to October. Fawns are born approximately 8 months later, coinciding with the beginning of the rainy season. Hog deer inhabit regions in South and Southeast Asia, as well as southern China. Upon arriving at Puyari Sai, the driver quickly notices the absence of animals. Without stopping, he turns around and promptly sets course for Pong Salad Dai, yet another designated wildlife watching area. A large water monitor quickly flees into the woods as our truck approaches. One unique aspect of Kuiburi National Park is its significance in royal rituals. It is the sole location in Thailand where sandalwood is harvested for the cremation ceremonies of royal family members. Notably, 9 sandalwood trees were carefully selected and felled for the cremation of King Rama IX, following strict criteria set by royal Brahmins. These trees, aged over 100 years and deemed suitable for the sacred ceremony, highlight the park's cultural and historical importance. An oriental pied hornbill has just landed in the trees and is perched on the higher branches. This species of hornbill, scientifically known as Anthracoceros albarostris, derives its Latin name, albarostris, from the meaning white beak. Medium-sized, averaging about 69 centimeters in height, these birds inhabit subtropical or tropical moist lowland forests and are commonly found across Southeast Asia and South Asia. In Thailand, they primarily inhabit areas near the borders with Myanmar and Malaysia, as well as regions bordering North and West Cambodia. We've arrived at the last designated wildlife watching spot, complete with an observation tower. However, once again, there are no sightings of elephants or gaurs. Instead, we find ourselves facing off against a pair of red-wattled lapwings. These highly defensive and territorial birds are renowned for their piercing alarm calls and performing distraction displays. Hence, we head back to the trees where we spot some more oriental pied hornbills. Oriental pied hornbills exhibit distinctive black upperparts and white underparts, featuring a white belly and vent, along with a black tail adorned with broadly white-tipped outer feathers. A notable subspecies, Anthracoceros albarostris convexus, found exclusively in the extreme south of Thailand and extending into Malaysia, displays a mostly white outer tail. Additionally, these hornbills sport white facial markings beneath the eyes, complemented by bluish orbital patches in both sexes. During flight, a striking white, broad trailing edge is visible on their otherwise black wings. Adult male oriental pied hornbills boast pale yellowish bills and casques with dark markings towards the back, while adult females possess smaller bills with more extensive dark distal areas. Despite their similarities, the oriental pied hornbill is distinct from the Indian pied hornbill, found solely in India and Myanmar. Now we observe a small flock that has gathered high up in the trees to feed on fruits. These majestic birds use their strong bills to skillfully pluck fruits from the branches, displaying remarkable agility and precision in their movements. As nightfall descends, we are privileged to witness a fascinating display of social behavior known as communal roosting among the oriental pied hornbills. This behavior involves gathering in flocks during the evening, serving as a safety measure against predators and fostering social interaction within the group. Communal roosting is not unique to oriental pied hornbills. It is observed across various hornbill species and extensively documented in scientific literature. We are undeniably in the right place at the right time to witness this gathering of hornbills in larger numbers. We must have counted at least 10 individuals. It seems they gather here to have a final meal before heading off to their roosting place for the night. We wonder if this spot is part of their daily routine. One interesting yet not widely known fact about the oriental pied hornbill is that they have a unique way of cooling themselves down, using their bill as a thermoregulatory organ. When they feel overheated, they have been observed to engage in a behavior called bill wiping, where they wipe their bills on the leaves of certain plants. This behavior is believed to help them dissipate heat and regulate their body temperature more effectively, providing them with a natural cooling mechanism in the hot and humid environments where they reside. As the day drew to a close, we made our way back to the entrance, the sky ablaze with the colors of sunset. 50 hues of orange streaked across the horizon, casting a warm glow over the landscape as if the forest were on fire. We had given up on seeing more wildlife as darkness encroached, focusing instead on the beauty of the twilight, when suddenly our driver halted. He spotted a single gaur half hidden in the bushes. Yet, due to it being obstructed by branches and the encroaching darkness, it was hard to capture on film, so we suggested the driver continue. Sitting in the back of the pickup truck as we departed the national park at sunset, there was a sense of tranquility and solitude. With no other visitors around, we felt like we had the park all to ourselves, surrounded only by the fading light and the whispers of nature, whilst the truck rattled along the dirt road. We passed beneath a large hornet's nest dangling from an overhanging tree branch. Then, out of the dusk, a large herd of gaurs emerged. The gaur, known in Thailand as krathing, is the world's largest wild bovine animal. They possess enormous thrust power and are regarded as the heaviest and most powerful of all wild cattle. They are generally dark chestnut brown, with creamy white lower parts of the legs and horns, and occasionally on the top of the head. Males are highly muscular, featuring a prominent dorsal ridge and a dewlap that extends between the front legs, giving them a robust appearance. Gaurs graze on a variety of plants and grasses, but when grass and other herbaceous resources are limited, they are also known to consume the bark of certain trees. An adult gaur, followed by a juvenile, crossed the road in front of us. As night began to claim the day, we had to leave the park, but were in awe of the incredible encounters we had witnessed in this short period of time.